Welcome to the Asbestos Knowledge Empire.
What does asbestos management mean to you?
I used to really struggle with the asbestos management at my site, but now it's a breeze.
It used to be really expensive. I was paying loads, but now I've got my asbestos power team in place. It's so much easier.
Asbestos can be a pain in the arse if not handled right.
We had to stop the job because asbestos was discovered. Now we don't have that problem.
Asbestos management is easier than you think. Asbestos management. Be proactive, not reactive. Think about asbestos first, not last.
And now your hosts, best-selling authors and asbestos experts, Ian Stone and Neil Munro.
Welcome to the Asbestos Knowledge Empire. My name's Neil Munro.
And I'm Ian Stone.
So today we're going to talk about the 10 essential items and things that your asbestos database should include.
Yeah, we've listed 10, but knowing me and you, we'll throw in some more. So by the end of it might be like 14 or something, but
yeah.
Who cares?
We'll try and keep count of them.
We're going to give you a list of 10 at least.
Yes, yeah.
So what's first?
So number one is it should be free.
Zero cost.
No cost to you as a client.
No pennies, no pounds, nothing.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be in this day and age.
No, not with the software and the capabilities of the internet, cloud storage, etc. You shouldn't be paying for your database.
No, that shouldn't be a cost that you need to pick up as a client. That should be borne by the asbestos consultant. Yeah. The asbestos consultants, that they need a database to do their own day-to-day stuff, and the cost for having a client portal shouldn't be passed on to you as if you want your storage online, Mr. Client, we're going to charge you $1,000 a gig or whatever. It's ridiculous. That shouldn't be happening. And if you are being charged, I would strongly consider
there's a better alternative.
There's a lot better alternatives out there.
Number two, so you should be 24-hour access to your data anytime, anywhere. That's a given.
It is. Again, this day and age, you should be able to access anything at any point.
No restrictions placed onto you. You should be able to access your asbestos information from a web browser on any device.
Yeah, that's it. It shouldn't just be, no, you need to log on via this one PC to do it, or this one laptop. It should be any device, Android, iPhone, whatever.
Yeah. While you're sat on a beach sipping a pina colada, you should be able to log on and check your asbestos information.
Now, if you ever do that, I would be very disappointed because by the
pina colada.
No, pina colada's happy days. But if you're sitting on a beach worrying about your asbestos, then something's gone wrong. And I would suggest that you listen to the podcast about the Acorn Asbestos Antidote.
Good plug.
But yeah, no, I love a pina colada.
Yeah. So number three then, it should have live up-to-the-minute data.
Yes.
Now, this is where the database should interface with your asbestos company to provide you with up-to-the-minute information. It's no good having information on your database which is based on stuff where you last year's information, etc. If you're having regular works done, it should be live and up to the minute, because if it's not, then it's no good.
No, you're not managing stuff properly and efficiently.
You've not got the right information where you need it and when you need it.
Yeah. And I mean, that goes down to the point of an asbestos survey is carried out, and when it's good to go out the door, it's literally up and it's live.
Yeah.
So straight away you can see that information. The people on site can access that information.
Yeah, and you can even see pending works and what's coming in as well. So number 4, store unlimited amount of data and reports.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be any cap on it.
Again, this day and age, the data and the cost of data and providing databases and all the rest of it, it's cheaper than what it used to be. Yeah. And if you as a client want to have every single piece of asbestos information ever uploaded to your system because you want it, then do it. That's the thing. Just get it done. There shouldn't be a cost of £1,000 per gig of data or anything stupid like that. It should just be throw it all on there. It doesn't cost much for storage nowadays.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be conscious of, can I put that on there or not? Can I have it all in one place? It should be whatever you need, put it on the database.
And if you think it helps, throw it on there.
Yeah.
Even if you're unsure, throw it on there, because then you've at least got that digital record and everything is all in one place.
And that is really important, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, number 5 then is it should have a user-friendly reporting system, so you can actually access and understand your asbestos information.
And it's your information.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. It's your information. You should be able to access it, extrapolate stuff out of it, manipulate it, and inspect, and so you fully understand what asbestos you've got and where and all the rest of it. It's your data.
Yep. Number 6 is it should really have a data export facility.
Exactly that.
So, and what we mean by this is a database will be made up of raw data that's been collected during either your asbestos surveys, your analytical works, your inspections, your specific samples. That data that's collected will go into the database as well as the reports that accompany those. Now, the export is so you can actually take a data dump from that system and you've got all the raw data.
Yeah.
So you can hold that raw data yourself.
Yeah, and that's vital for 2 reasons. One is the ongoing management of it. If you need to do kind of some data manipulation to identify what you've got in your portfolio, stock or whatever, you don't want to have to go to your asbestos consultant to say, oh, can I have this information, please? And they go, yeah, no problem. I'm going to charge you X amount of pounds for it. It should just be simple enough for you to log in and claw that out.
Yeah. And there's no strong arming from your asbestos consultant to say, oh, I'm going to charge you for that.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, if your relationship goes sour with your asbestos consultant, you want to be able to download all of your information. It's your data. In the past, there's been companies where they've aligned themselves with certain unscrupulous asbestos consultants, and at one stage or another, the relationship's gone a bit belly up. Yeah. The clients wanted to walk away, and then they've said, "Yep, look, we're cutting ties. We're not going to honour the contract with you anymore. Can we have our data, please?" And
essentially hold them for ransom.
They've stuck their fingers up at them and said, "Yeah, you can have it for thousands," and I'm talking thousands of pounds. Now, this is data that asbestos company have been paid to collate for the client. But because the client didn't have the ability to download their data, they got royally stitched up, didn't they? Yeah. So that's why you need access to your data.
That's not just a single case.
No, it's not. Time and again, that's happened over the years.
Okay, so number 7 is, this is one that I like, geolocations of your sites across your portfolio.
Love this. This is amazing. For some of our clients...
It's a bit geeky.
Oh, it's massively geeky, but it's amazing. And the actual ability of what this has for certain people to identify where their site is amazing. I mean, we've done sites like water treatment plants and MOD sites and things like that are literally in the middle of nowhere. It's difficult. You can't give it hasn't got a postcode. It hasn't got a street address. Yeah. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. You can't give a direction. You can't even say, go down to the big tree and turn left because it's in the middle of a big bloody field. But the geolocation specifically identifies longitude and latitude exactly and precisely where that site is. So again, this cuts down on issues when other people need to go and find that site. And that could be your asbestos consultant sending somebody else back, and that stops the phone calls to you because they can't identify it. Or you could even start using this within your other stuff and saying, well, oh, you need to access or you need to go and look at that site. Well, access the asbestos information and look at the geolocation as well, and you will identify where you need to get to.
Okay, number 8 is having the ability to provide unlimited logins to your contractors, which is managed and customisable by you.
Yes. Again, you do not want to have to go to your asbestos consultants and say, hi, I need this week, I need these 3 people adding and those 4 people taking off. Yeah, no problem. Every single person that they take on or add off charges you 50 quid or 100 quid for the administration time. You do not need that cost or that hassle. You just literally need to jump on, change the details, add them on, delete them, whatever. And again, that's for you to manage. You should be in charge of it. It's your data. Who has access to your data? It's you who has that power to give that information out and the power to take it away. And that should be in your hands.
100%. So number 9 is client storage facilities for all of your compliance needs.
Exactly that. not everybody has different consultants on board with different databases all over the show. And even if you do, you might get fed up with that, and you want one location to hold everything on health and safety, your risk assessments, your Legionella, your asbestos, your fire risk assessments, anything health and safety. You might want that, and the asbestos database should have that ability to become your go-to health and safety portal, because again, that makes management of it and the rolling out of this information to everybody that needs it that much easier.
So the final one, number 10, it should have a customisable dashboard and asbestos data reports.
Definitely. The dashboard, again, depends on what you want to see and how you want to see it.
Yeah.
Well, you should have that choice.
Yeah. So, yeah, it should include sort of visual charts.
Yep.
We've kind of spoke about this before, there's different people gain or read information in different ways. It's different ways of absorbing the information. Some people are visual, they like pictures to look at the actual location of where the asbestos is. Some people, they're data driven. They just want to see the spreadsheets, they want to see the raw data.
Yeah,
and it's having that
figures.
Yeah, and it's having that customizable option to kind of customize it to what you and suits you.
By doing that, that means that you can then manage it easier, and you and your asbestos management becomes easier because people are consuming the data in the way that benefits them, which alternatively actually ends up benefiting you.
Yeah. Cool. So I hope you kind of felt that our top 10 useful things that needs. Yeah, it was 10. And basically, they're just the standard top 10 that should be in every asbestos database, whichever one you're looking to put into your business.
Yeah, if you haven't got those within your database currently, I'd be asking questions and looking at the market. Our one definitely does cover all of those off. It's one of the best out there. So if you did want a demo or you wanted to speak about it to any of us, just contact us at Acorn, and we'll gladly put you in touch and do a demo for you.
Hope you found that useful. Remember, asbestos first, not last.